Hi, I'm Dennis Weiss, Eagle Communications, and I'm with John Call here at Apollo Towers this morning. John, 2 months ago we were here and it didn't look quite like this.
No, it didn't.
We are standing in one of your single bedroom units, am I correct?
Yes.
And we have a new kitchen, a new bathroom, and a wonderful living area that we're standing in. Tell us a little bit about the stage of progress we're at for Apollo Towers.
We started with the West Wing and 7 floors of the West Wing, and they're now complete except for the first floor. Tenants will move in beginning February 2nd. We'll have it fully occupied on the west side on the 8th. We start tearing up the east side on the 3rd of February. So,
we have talked to some of your residents. They've been calling Eagle Communication asking about what services we offer, and those folks are pretty excited about this renovation.
yes, and you know, the other thing is we're excited about Eagle is going to be providing our telephone, our cable, and our high-speed internet at a discount for our customers, and we really appreciate that too.
You're very welcome. You know, one of the things that we learned through this process working with you, John, and I don't know why we had to learn it, but I'm glad we did. These residents that you do business with, as they're the graying generation, they prefer the same kinds of services the younger generation does, and that is they're interested in HD, they're interested in internet, and they're certainly interested in telephone.
That is correct. And one of the things we've added with our features is the connections for our telephone and our cable and our internet are in every room. So whether it's a living area or bedroom, they do have those connections now.
You know, just off to your left, I see that furnace that's located there, and what I like about that, it's 3 foot off of the floor. You can actually open the door and look at it. What that serviceability of that must be nice.
It is, and it is electric heat pumps, so it's one of the highest efficiencies that you can get in heating and cooling. So we're definitely going green with this project.
Let's walk over and look at this kitchen because I think a lot of folks are going to be interested in that. The cupboard space is just outstanding in my book anyway. Tell me about what the renovation has meant to the kitchens here in Apollo Towers.
Well, one of the things was half of our apartments in Apollo Towers before the renovation, actually when you walked in the door, you walked into the kitchen, or the kitchen was just to the side. So you either walked through it or it was right to the side. Here you have to actually walk through the living area in every one of our apartments in order to actually get to the kitchen. So if you got some dirty dishes hanging around or something, somebody coming in to visit or to say hi are not just going to see all the dirty dishes when you walk into the room. And I think the residents appreciate that.
Well, in most of our homes, the front door comes through a dining area or a living room, and a back door might come through the kitchen. But so here is very much like that. When a resident or a visitor will walk through their front door, they'll have a very nice living area to look at.
That's correct. The other thing is we've got a lot more storage because behind you we've got a door there that actually has a pantry, and then we've got twice the number of cupboards that we had before, and in addition to that we've got self-cleaning ovens so that they can clean their ovens, and then we've got a double sink that you probably can't see on the camera here, but the double sink helps them to be able to have more room to do their dishes since we don't have the dishwashers.
Well, I can see the double sink, and I see it has one of those nice high faucets on it that you can actually stick the dish under without bending over. My being tall all my life, the thing I hate worst is a low sink with a low spigot.
That's correct, and it's also got a sprayer as well.
Well, John, I think that as I look up and look around some of the other things that are here that folks might want to know about it is there's a sprinkler right there. You're fully equipped with all the codes. I looked at the electrical outlets. There's been a major renovation here to modernize this facility.
Absolutely, and particularly health and safety, very big issue. Being an older building and had asbestos, we've taken all that out. And then we've also added not only the child-proof outlets, but we've also added to that the protection of the fire alarm system and sprinkler system.
We're going to go over and take a tour of your 2-bedroom here in a little bit, but I just looking out the window behind Brian, and there's quite a view from this building.
Wonderful views. You can see all the way up to Morganville from this particular, we're on the 7th floor. You can see the elevator at Morganville from the north side.
Outstanding. This is a fun project to be involved in, and we appreciate you sharing it with the cameras of Eagle Communications. Take us over to the two-bedroom.
Okay.
Wow, this bedroom is very spacious, and that closet, my wife would kill for that closet, John.
So would mine. This is an 1,100 square foot, 2-bedroom apartment. So it's the size of a house.
As we walk through that long living area, this is really, really nice.
It really is. With a large kitchen, the bath has a new shower, new vanity, new everything. Everything's brand new in all these apartments.
Well, that's a perfect place to finish off. We will have Brian go shoot that bathroom and give folks a chance to see this wonderful new 2-bedroom apartment.